Thing. That's recording, right?
Yep.
All right, let's. All right, episode two. Welcome everybody. Today I'll be interviewing a good friend of mine. Her name's Rukmani. She's from Chennai, India. She studies business and economics in sales. Same with me in Waseda University. We are in the same year. She joins a lot of club activities. Did a bunch of internships, like in hotel management as well as business. But personally, I know her as a person who likes to interact with a lot of different kinds of people. She's very outgoing, very sociable, and people tend to find her very easy to communicate with. And thus, I would like to learn more about that today. Welcome.
Hello, Shun Tonegawa. Thank you for inviting me over here. So, yeah, my name is Rukmani, and there's a misinformation in your introduction, which I would
Oh,
like
which
to
one was it?
correct. I'm from Delhi, not
Hey,
from
but you said
Chennai.
Chennai.
But I
Okay.
grew up in Delhi, so I'm basically a Delhi rather than Chennai because I never lived there.
Oh, but you were born there?
No,
Oh, okay. I guess Facebook Live. Never mind.
I'm no, I'm my family is from southern part of India, but we are the second generation grown up in Delhi.
Ah,
Okay,
okay.
yeah. Thank you
All
for the
right.
introduction. Sorry for my correction. Yeah,
No worries. No worries.
yeah, yay.
Okay, I would just like to start like the conversation with like um the experience as being
Hmm.
like coming all the way to Japan. I guess you're kind of in the same boat as me in a way because we both went
Yeah.
to Japanese language school and
Hmm.
we studied it for like a year while doing our part-time jobs and then
Yes.
only entering university.
Hmm.
Um, so how do you feel about this experience so far? Do you feel like you finally managed to slightly integrate into Japanese culture a little bit?
Oh, definitely, most definitely. Like compared to other people, like I was studying in Delhi in a Japanese language school, but
Mm-hmm.
when I was studying there, I didn't feel like I was leveling up. Not that
Right.
like my teachers were bad or something. It's just like we didn't have enough material, so I had to come to Japan, and I somehow came here, and like it was more productive and effective in a way. Like I was able to use Japanese every day, right? Like you
Right,
as well,
right,
right? And
right.
like get to meet people and understand the culture of like by doing part-time jobs or like just I just went on like Meetup app, which I shouldn't be mentioning here, but yeah.
Uh,
I went to events where I get to meet like people, international, uh, like Japanese people interested in having like international meetup
Friends
like
and stuff.
sections and all. Like yeah, friends, sort of. Yeah.
Actually, I guess I want to bring back the question to like, actually, why did you choose Japan anyways? Like, why Japan?
I don't know, dude. Like
Because
the
I never actually asked you this question
I
before.
yeah, I think, but like, let's just go with the basic answer that I was a crazy otaku person who loved anime and like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I grew up watching like Digimon or Doraemon, and yeah, Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball has had the most impact on me. So I
So,
was very fascinated by like
uh,
how the houses and how people look different. Not to be racist, but like yeah, they look completely different. And like they were speaking Hindi on my television, but I
oh
never.
yeah, okay, like the dub
Yeah,
version.
yeah, the
Okay,
dub version. So I mean like, oh wow, people speak Hindi. Then I started researching about it. Then I found like, oh no, it's a different language. So
right.
like then I stumbled upon like yeah, Japanese language. Let's study that.
Ah, interesting. How old were you when you were watching all this Dragon Ball and stuff?
I think I was like mm, maybe 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see.
because my
And then
brothers
you,
were watching it.
so when do you decide to like study Japanese? Like, because you
Um,
just graduated high school and immediately started, right?
yes, I did. I was thinking about it during my high school, like what sort of career path I want to take.
Right.
So I did get enrolled into a good university, like government. public organized university and everything. But then I
Right.
wasn't interested in the course, so like I quit midway, and I told my family that I want to focus only on Japanese language, which was a shocking news for them. Yeah,
Wow. Okay. True. Okay.
yeah.
And then and then after some time in India, you just decided to come here.
Oh yes, I was trying like um, for 3 years. I was trying to get into university. I applied to
Uh,
all the universities while I was in India, but I got
right.
rejected. I got
Right.
rejected even
Because
from Waseda.
from India, if you apply
Yeah,
from India.
yeah,
Oh, but then they accepted you when you got here.
yes, I
Is
did.
that? Oh, that's interesting. So when you came to Japan,
Mhm.
were you surprised or shocked in any way, or was it everything as you expected it to be?
Comparatively, I would say like I wasn't that shocked, culture shock as such, because I was more excited to meet people. I was back then, like looking back now, like I would say I was a stupid kid. I would just talk to
Oh,
random people and just ask like, "Hey, what are you doing? Like, why are you standing here? Like, what's your job?"
okay,
And they would be like,
okay.
"Are like like in the street of Kabukicho, I would just talk to random people, which now like it's like, oh, I was a stupid kid.
As in like, because in India it's normal to talk to people on the street, right?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it depends like how safe it is. But I was like
Uh-huh.
I was always thinking like, the stereotype have about Japan worldwide, right? Like
Right,
how safe Japan is. And I was just
right,
thinking on that, like, yeah, Japan is safe. I can talk to anyone and people are nice to
right,
me.
right.
Then people were nice to me. I never had any bad experience. Like I
Uh-huh.
didn't have my phone or internet anything for 3 months when I
Right.
was here.
Wow.
So
Okay.
then I was getting lost in Shinjuku or Shibuya, and people would walk with me to my destination.
Oh, that's nice.
Right? Like I'm like, wow, people are so down to earth and like helpful. Like, what is this?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Was it what so and then you were studying Japanese
Mm-hmm.
at a Japanese language school at the same time, right?
Yes, I was. Oh,
During that, yeah, during that time, because for me as well, I remember like we had to go to school like every weekday, like Monday to
yeah,
Friday
every day,
kind of thing. And
even in
we,
Taifu.
yeah, and we still had to do like part-time jobs as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, so at the start, do you find it hard to manage? Like,
Uh,
doing job, paying for all the expenses and, studying at the
mm,
same time.
I did, but like before I came to Japan, I think it's really important to be mentally prepared. So when I came to Japan, I was really mentally prepared to work hard and like just do part
Uh,
time and study. That's it. That's my goal of life right now. Like you have
right.
to focus on this. So I was like, yeah, I was working. I was studying from 9 to 1 or something in Japanese
Uh,
language school, Monday to
uh,
Friday, and
uh.
then working from maybe from 5 to 10 or like 2 to 10 or something. Yeah,
What was your first job again?
my first job was in an Italian restaurant in Kabukicho,
Ooh.
where I was.
Uh,
Yeah, I was
was
the.
it Caesarea?
No, it was like
Okay.
Miami Garden, so it was right nearby the Godzilla place.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but like the most amazing thing was when I was working there, the most
Uh,
people who were walking in were like escort, the host, you know.
oh,
And
really?
I didn't know that. I didn't know that because I saw them on anime, like those kind of alike looking people. And I would be fascinated and I want to talk to them. And I'm like, Oni-san, what kind of job do you do? Who are you meeting
Uh-huh.
today?
Uh-huh.
That's how I
What did they
improve
say?
my
What did they say?
Japanese. Yeah.
But I'm curious to know what did they say? Like when
Oh,
you
they're
just started
like,
talking.
yeah, I just started talking and they're like, and yeah. Uh, One time this guy walked in. He was a regular customer. He would come every day around 5, but he would
Uh-huh.
be meeting different ladies every day.
I see.
So
I
I was
see. Like
curious. I'm
bringing
like,
dates. Uh-huh.
yeah. So I was curious, like, what kind of job he does where gets to meet like a lot of people. I was 20, dude, back then. I didn't know anything
Right.
about dating
Right.
or like host system, anything.
Okay.
So then I was just asking him like, "Ore, Oni-san, nani shigoto desu ka?" Then he was like, "Host desu yo." And I'm like, "Host って何?" He's like, "Maji de?" Then he started explaining me everything. He even gave me the
Wow.
card. He's
Okay.
like, if you want someday, you can visit me. Then my tencho was like, no, girl, be careful.
You was so.
I had no clue. Like, I was that dumb.
Aw.
It
So
was
were
fun.
you shocked when you found out? Were you shocked like, oh my God, this is Japan? Because there's a lot of weird things in Japan, like all these host clubs and
Yeah. Mm.
maid cafes kind of thing, and love hotels and stuff like that. So like I'm pretty
I,
sure that's not always shown in anime. So when you came here, you worked in Kabukicho and all that, you see all
yeah.
these things. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I wasn't that shocked because, first of all, like, I've known about prostitution and all those kind of like host system. It is also there in India or like anywhere else in Europe and, as well, right? So I
Right.
wasn't that shocked, but I was just like, but they look really good. Like, they're, oh my God, they look really good. I want to take them out on a date. I was thinking that. And they're like, you're still a kid. No, you cannot do that. You don't have money to pay me. He really shut me down that time.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, my heart was broken.
You got rejected by a host.
Yeah, he's like, no, you're a kid. He was like 28 or something, and I was 20. He's like, yo, you're a kid.
I see.
Yeah.
So, so flash forward after 1 year, is it? You studied
Hmm.
in Japanese language school for like
Yeah,
1 year,
1 year and 3 months, my course was. Yeah.
and then after that you just entered Waseda, right?
Yeah. Then
So
I
this is
met
like
you.
I mean, yeah, but this is like your second try into Waseda, no?
Yeah.
I see. Okay. So when you entered Waseda, like, I don't, I don't know for you, but for me, it's like
Hmm.
sometimes even in Nihongo Gakko, yeah, I can speak the language. I was like working part-time job and all that. But even though I'm like technically Japanese, at
Yeah.
the start it was like kind of hard to fit in. And I
Hmm.
thought like, okay, entering university, maybe that'll make me fit in even better or something.
Hmm. Hmm.
But turns out there's always this gap between international students and Japanese students, right?
Japanese. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So, like, well, how do you feel about that? I don't know if you had the same expectations I did, but
Yeah, I did had expectation. I was like, people might be open to talk to me as well, like just how I
uh-huh.
am open to talk to them, like without being scared of it. But yeah, in the beginning, there it was difficult. Like in our department, especially, like Japanese people want to speak English, while I was there, like as an international student, I want to speak Japanese. So there was
All
like no
right.
communication happening. It's
I see.
like, what the hell are you saying? What the hell are you saying? But like that was the beginning of it. Like, we started correcting each other, like language wise. And
Okay.
yeah, the people who didn't connect. So yeah, it was fine with me, like to let go of those people. Actually, yeah, I was
Yeah.
in.
Actually, do you have any backlash? Because like Indian culture and Japanese culture seems to be really different, no?
Yeah, it is. It is super different. Like, but you know what? Like in my language school, I was never an open kid. While I was in India, I was not this open kid. But when I
Right.
came to Japan, I don't know what changed in me, that confident boost, because I was
Oh,
learning or like living my dream. In
right.
the Japanese language school, I was really active. I was communicating with people and like improving my language, participating in all the activities and all that. So I think that sort of shaped me and like helped me through the communication style all through the Waseda University, like freshman year.
I see.
So,
Oh,
mm,
so by what I'm hearing, it seems like you didn't really connect so well with your Indian culture back
no,
home.
I
Is that
didn't.
it?
Yeah, I
I
would
see.
say that. I would say that I would completely be honest with it that I was not connecting with Indian culture because mm, I'm not that culturally Indian.
What does
I
that
don't,
mean, actually?
I don't know. Like I always had this fight in my heart, or like, who am I? What am I representing? Like, is this who
Right.
I am? Like, like when I came to Waseda as well, people will be like, "Oh, you're Indian. I love this thing about India," and I'm like, "I don't." Like you're telling me all this obvious thing which I don't like. Like I don't know how to communicate with you, or like stereotyping. Like, oh yeah, does all Indian eat curry every day? And it's like, like think about it. Do you eat nasi goreng every day?
Well, I do like eating fried rice. Yeah.
Well, I do like it, but that's not the entire food, right?
Okay. I mean, yeah, we all
Stereotype.
stereotype these things.
Yeah,
Oh,
we have stereotyped too much that it's like, oh no, I have to change that image of me, or
right.
like just India here and like break the stereotype
I see. So,
as
are
much
you
as I
like
can.
at the same time? Are you like breaking out of your normal personality as well when you came to Japan?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I became extreme extrovert
So,
for
like
that.
back in India, you were like more introverted. You didn't really, communicate with people that much.
No, I didn't.
I see. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. So, like, so ever since you came to Waseda, it seems like, because for me, I didn't
Mm-hmm.
know that past story about yourself. So I just thought
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, maybe in general you're good at communicating with people or connecting with people, like originally.
Ah. Hmm. Yeah. There's another story behind it. It's just like a personal story that like can I say? I was like, yeah, you know about this that I went through depression and all that. So that kind of changed me, like overcoming that depression phase, and like, okay, we
When
gotta
was
change
this? Was it
this.
in?
This was before coming to Japan, so like a year before
Okay.
coming to Japan. So I
Okay.
was suffering to it, but like no one around me, not even my family, realized that I was going through that. So
Right.
then when I came out of it, I'm like, okay, need to change my life. Like it's done. That's when I made a decision. Like I have to go to Japan, convince my family to
Right.
let me go. Like this is
Right.
not working here.
Right.
Yeah. So
Oh.
so I turned everything. Yeah, changed everything about me.
Wow. So it's like you just completely change your personality and
Yeah, I I
your
wouldn't say,
beliefs and all that.
yeah, beliefs didn't necessarily change because yeah, it was already known, like at least in my family, that I wasn't that religious or like openly brought up, in a family
I
with
see.
whatever you believe, your opinion matters the most,
Right,
you know.
because I always think like India has a very conservative culture. I mean, that's just my opinion. Like based on your beliefs and like
Mm-hmm.
arranged marriages and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
It is changing. It
Huh.
is changing. Yeah.
Right.
I'm thankful that my family has been really open about things. Like they're like, yeah, you want to study that? Go do that. Like whatever you want, we will support you
Okay. That's
in
good. That's
financial.
good.
Or like, yeah.
Um.
Was
So
it
you
the same
found
for
like
you?
for me, what do you
Yeah.
mean?
How was the journey to Japan?
Um. Well, my mom did give me some extra change to let me survive for at least 2 to 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I have to find like at least before that I have to find like some sort of income to like pay for my rent and living
Mm-hmm.
expenses.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to like get jobs. Like I worked in a conveni and I worked in a
Mm-hmm.
in an office doing
Yeah.
punching papers and all that kind of stuff. So
Those boring
yeah,
jobs, but pays good.
actually I think it was good for like first experience. I couldn't even speak last time. I was just like
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I remember.
like like in convenience, like you always say the same thing, but sometimes like at that time I didn't even understand what I was saying. I just like say it because I was told to say it. So
Like a robot. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Of
Oh,
combini jobs are like really stressful, I would say.
true. Oh, but I think it's a really interesting job. Like I've met so many weird people. Like, cause
True.
they just like they always come to the same convenience at the same time, buying the same thing,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
those
yeah.
kind of
It's like a
regulars.
routine. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, you buy this every day. How does that feel? You know?
Oh yeah, people buy the same bento, same juice every day, like like during the lunchtime or something. Where was your combini?
Yeah. Where?
Yeah.
I used to live in Arakawaku, which is
Okay.
near Nippori. It was like north
Okay.
of
So
Shinjuku in a way. Yeah,
was it
I used to work in a Lawson. Yeah.
was it like inside the building or something?
Oh no. It was just
You
like
know?
the outside building, like around the
Okay.
houses.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
a residential area. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it was good. It was good. Like for a first
Mhm.
job, it was really
True.
made me understand a little bit more about Japanese culture.
Yeah. Really, really like how you shouldn't put like fukuro and all that, you know?
Oh yeah, daijoubu means daijoubu and daijoubu.
That's yeah, of course,
Yes
yeah.
and no.
Yeah, that was the starter of Japanese language, you know, like we learn the manners through company work. I
Right.
strongly feel that, you know, even if
Yeah.
you know like the customer is wrong, you will still have to apologize, you know,
Oh
because
yeah.
customer
As
has to
soon
be
as
the first, right? Like, yeah, okyakusama.
exactly.
Like,
Yeah,
"申し訳
those are good
ございません."
times.
Yeah.
Those were good times
While
actually.
in your brain you're thinking like, I want to punch the shit out of this person.
Yeah. Actually, to in our cultures, like back in Malaysia, if like the
Yeah.
customer does something like that, we would scold the customer, right?
Oh
Like as
yeah.
typical Malaysians, be like, "What are you doing, man?" You know.
Yeah. In India, people would gather around and start beating and like start a fight.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
just so different. Yeah.
Yeah, we're so different. We're
Ah.
not that polite.
Uh, maybe we just have too much pride or something. Like that could be the case.
It's not the pride, it's more like, okay, you are doing wrong, so we have to like, yeah, stand up for it. If you're being right, then it's
True,
fine. But
true,
if you're being an asshole,
true,
then yeah. Can I say the A
true.
word? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
Okay.
Actually, there's a other question that I'd like to ask.
Mm-hmm. Go
It's
on.
been so right now we have Corona season, of course.
Season?
Yeah. Okay, fine. Pandemic.
Yes.
So so how do you keep in touch with people? Like because like you said, like I don't know, it feels like you like communicating with people and talking to a bunch of people and
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
Yeah.
So how do you maintain that and even though like everything is going to be online now?
Um, it's still fine. Like at least with the people in Japan, like we've been constantly in touch with like calls and all.
Right.
And the people I've lost in touch with back in India, I talk to my family and all, but like there are a lot of friends I lost touch with, and like I've been trying to reach out, and they're like, because of this pandemic, you're now remembering us and all that shit, you know. So yeah, just call, video
Really?
call. Yeah, they're like, oh,
Uh-huh.
after years, you're now remembering about us to check like if you're alive or not. They're being such.
Actually, I mean, I'm guilty of that too because now I have so much free time. So I was like, hey, I haven't talked to you for 5 years. Let's say
Yeah,
hi or
right.
something.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, how? What have you been up to? Are you married now?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Everybody has free time and shit.
yeah,
Huh.
it's true. Wow. Yeah, just like a simple text. I mean, we have a group chat as well, right?
Right.
So the people who are close to me, like, although I am extreme extrovert, but I don't like to talk to everyone. It's just like a small number of people, group of
Right.
friends, you know, we talk to,
I
stay in
see.
touch with, and like, yeah, those people are fine by me. Like, you know, don't need like hundreds of people.
Right. Because some people, when we're now like sort of quarantined or locked down in a way,
Yeah.
we're kind of like, just being negative at home and, like,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's just like, oh, what's the point of talking to people when, like we can't see them face to face or that kind of thing. And you get into this loop of being, what do you call it, depressed or some way, you know?
Yeah, falling into that pit. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you're lonely or like just how it's supposed to be and sort of thing.
Yeah, like, because
Uh,
sometimes I I tend to get that, like even like maybe 2 weeks ago, like 1 or 2 weeks ago, maybe,
mm-hmm.
like, I got that and I was just like, huh, I think I need to at least like talk to people. But
Yeah,
then of course I can't go out there and meet people, but
no,
so yeah, I just like started this thing
yeah.
and
Wow,
and
thank you. This is
Yeah, I
your way of
started just
communicating with your friends, okay?
exactly, and just hitting up random people using
Hmm.
social media and so on. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, same with me. Like I've been doing the same thing, like yeah, talking to people on calls or just like send a text, are you free? Like, can we talk now?
Mm,
It works.
right.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, do you feel like this this Corona thing is like a test for our relationships with people in a way?
yeah, it is a test among our relationship with our friends and everyone, you know, to see like how long can we last without all that, like, parties and like going out stuff. Like, how strong is our relationship? Is it only based on those kind of like attributes?
Right. Or is it based on? I mean, yeah, I think that's a really interesting fact because, like, this pandemic might just reveal what
Mm,
your connections mean to you. Like, because
yeah.
if
Who
it's
are the
not
people
about
matters?
parties, yeah, exactly. Like, what if you're just friends with this person just because we go out drinking every Friday or something? But if you can't do that anymore, then are you even friends? Do you stay in
Yeah,
touch?
yeah, yeah. I literally thought about that, because I have this set of
Right.
group of friends who I grab lunch with, who I study with, who I'm like
Mm-hmm.
anytime I would meet, or like these people who I drink with or like go to club with. Then I started
Right.
thinking, oh yeah, I do like them, but it's like nothing goes deeper than that. It's just that set of
Right.
people. I don't want
Right.
to categorize them, but like, we end up categorizing them on our priority, right?
Right. So
Yeah,
it's like
interesting.
it just like reveals to you like, oh, like
Hmm.
who's actually more important or who actually even cares about you or your
Yeah,
well-being, that kind of thing.
true.
Yeah.
Oof, damn, that's a big thing. It's sad, but like that's how we are like made of, like, like we have to communicate this way. We cannot talk to hundreds of people every day. It's so
Right.
tiring. Can you imagine calling
So
100 people every day and checking on them? I cannot do that.
true. And then and then I guess in a way like this kind of web call kind of thing, it
Hmm.
feels kind of personal in a way as well. It's like
Hmm.
more of
True.
a like unless this is work purposes or business purposes,
Hmm.
you would never usually, like FaceTime people that you're not that close with.
No, you don't. Like there are people living around, like, because I live around, let's say, the campus, and there are people living around this campus. And
Hmm.
we would just generally go to supermarket or just meet up on the road and talk. Now it's like, although they're just two buildings away from me, I would just call them up. I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, yeah,
Right.
it's interesting though.
Hmm.
But in the end, we don't have much to communicate at this point. We're like, oh yeah, it's the same usual thing. Yeah, eating, sleeping, like, yeah, because our semester hasn't started yet as well.
Right.
So there's not much talking.
But I think it's still good to like check in on people as well, see if they're doing all right. Because
Yeah,
I think during this time we kind of need to like support each other and stuff. Because
yeah,
the yes,
because
there's
we
a
can fall into depression easily.
yeah. I mean, like if you're just stuck at home, you
Mhm.
can't do stuff you want to do, and you're alone, and you're probably binge watching something. And
I mean, after a point, you
yeah.
cannot even binge watch. You're like, oh, I'm tired of watching this as well.
Oh, no, if you have a Netflix account, that's like you can binge watch forever.
Yeah, I know Netflix account. That's what I mean. Like after a while, you get tired of watching shit because your brain just like cannot take all those information anymore because you're bored
True.
too much.
Yeah, then you just gotta do something,
No,
like
you cannot. You cannot. You're like, okay, let's just talk to people and like find that positivity and like, at least
right,
it helps me, talking to people. I'm like, okay, let's get going. Let's do another task or something.
right. Oh yeah, I saw in India. I mean, the Corona thing. It was like there's this the the police just like like whacks people who goes out of the house. Right, that's really funny.
Well, what are they supposed to do? Because the government is telling you to sit down at home. Like, why can't you sit down?
They just like, yeah, I don't know. I saw the video. Like the police guy just like asked those kids to do squats because like they just like you're not allowed to play outside and just do squats.
Yeah. I mean, there were like foreigners stuck in India. I don't know which state, but like the policemen caught them and like they made them write sorry 100 times or something on a paper.
I love it. It's so good.
It's so like oh my god, I know, but like some people are being stupid and some people are just like delivering stuff, The Uber
Mm,
Eats sort of things is still happening.
right, right.
People need food who are living alone. They cannot cook. There are a lot of people who cannot cook or like they don't have the necessities or something.
True,
So they are
true.
even beating up the innocent people.
You're
Yeah, they've
beating
been
up,
like yeah, without
beating up the
asking them,
Uber.
like police shouldn't have that much of I think so. I shouldn't be saying that all that now. But yeah. But yeah, they should
Okay.
check it. First, they should check it like, hey, what is your purpose? Why are you leaving now? If you don't have anything to do, then yeah, then integrate more, like, and yeah, start beating up later. If they
That's
are
true.
guilty.
Yeah, I don't know. Malaysia is pretty similar as well, you know. It's just like you just like whack
Yeah,
that ass, you know, like because you with a stick, you know, it's just so funny.
yeah,
So funny
dude.
to
Like,
watch.
yeah, it is so funny. I've stopped watching those videos. I'm like, oh my god, these people are super stupid. That it just annoys me, or as well as it makes me laugh.
I see.
Do you know before the lockdown started on March 25th or something? Like when the
Uh-huh.
prime minister, yeah, he announced that, like, okay, from tomorrow we're gonna do lockdown. Today we're
Uh-huh.
just gonna like clap for all the doctors,
Oh, that's nice.
appreciate
That's
them and those. So people went out and like started clapping and dancing, holding hands and all that thing. There were
nice. And it just beats the purpose of quarantine. That's really
yeah,
hilarious.
it's like oh my god. That's why I got super mad and I'm like I deleted my Instagram account. I'm like, I don't want any of those media coming into my feed.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's annoying, dude. Like, why are people sharing? Why are people giving so much attention to these kind of things? They shouldn't encourage it, at least.
Yeah, true. I mean, like, well, I guess most people don't really have much to do at home, so they're just like all up in social media, spreading stupid news.
Yeah, it's very stupid. Racism and everything. Like in Malaysia and
Right.
Singapore as well, no? There are like racism going around.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, wow.
Well, I like to move to the last part of these interview slash
Yay.
conversation slash podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Go
just
on.
gonna like put some like rapid fire questions and stuff, and
Oh,
then you just answer. No, you
okay.
just answer the top of your head. Okay. Which do you like more, Indian food or Japanese food?
Oh, Indian food or fusion.
Okay, fusion Indian Japanese. Oh, curry rice. Okay.
You.
What is your favorite movie?
Transformers.
Oh, the first one, second one?
All.
Okay, nice.
I'm a huge
Um,
Transformers fan. Yeah.
what is your favorite place in Japan?
Hokkaido.
Really? I thought you would say Kabukicho.
Okay, that is. Now I'm moving to Roppongi.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
getting
nice.
sophisticated. Kabukicho was when I was 19. Kabukicho. Now I'm like,
Oh
okay, I'm
God.
going to be a Shakaijin. So let's move to Roppongi.
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite place?
In Japan?
Yeah.
Ah, that's a very interesting question. I never thought of that.
You made the question, you didn't think of your own answer.
As I like Nishi Shinjuku. Yeah, I used to live there. Yeah, that was
Ah,
nice.
mhm.
It was pretty
It is
calm,
cool.
chill. Yeah,
Roads are wide over there.
yeah. Oh, the next question is
Mm-hmm.
what what superpower do you wish to have?
What?
What superpower do you wish to have?
Uh, an ability to see if a person is lying or telling the truth.
Wow, so mind reading.
Sort of, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so
It's
what superpower? Uh-huh. Yeah,
yeah.
go on.
No, it's like especially with Japanese people, like from communicating with them, I feel like maybe just my experience. They say something and they're thinking about something else, and it doesn't match. It's like the thought process. Like it's
Oh,
like
the
yo,
tough
just say it what
advice.
you're thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna annoy a lot of people. I think.
Okay, the next question is what
Yeah.
is your superpower?
My superpower.
Yeah.
I'm the Oba-chan. I'm the grandmom, motherly kind of person. That's what I'm being told.
Okay. Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Um, so what is the worst advice you've ever gotten in your life?
Um. Okay. It's generic, but it's like okay. The worst advice was depression. Like, oh no, it's nothing. You just like, yeah, no, you're just being a drama queen or something.
Also, just don't think about it so much,
Yeah,
or
don't think
don't worry.
about it. Like, yeah, you're just thinking too much about it. Let it go.
I see.
But that's not how
Okay.
it works. How about
Right.
you? Hmm.
The worst advice?
Yeah.
Um, no. Well, that's really. Oh, that's thinking. Okay, like the worst advice that someone has given to me was to always work hard.
Work hard.
Yes,
Okay. What is wrong about it?
because they didn't specify what to work hard for. I could work hard for shit, man. Like like I would work hard in a freaking restaurant cleaning toilets, and is
Okay.
that the
The
meaning?
context. Okay, the
Yeah,
context
like
wasn't clear. Okay.
yeah, exactly. Like the context was just like, yeah, work hard. Yeah, no, like, work hard, study hard. But why? They just never say why. So it was just like, it just that was like horrible advice I felt.
To pay your loans.
Yeah,
Kidding, kidding. Yeah.
you okay, okay, okay. The last question.
Mhm.
What's the best advice you've ever received?
Best advice. Uh, Probably like just be yourself. You don't have to sugarcoat anything.
Hmm.
I felt that was really cool advice
Okay, true.
for you.
Especially in this Asian society. The best
Yeah,
advice I've received?
yeah.
Um, uh,
It was supposed to be rapid fire round.
well, I didn't think it would be on me.
Yeah, I didn't prepare as well.
Well, you're good, not bad. Okay, but I guess my is to don't believe everything people tell you
Hmm. Hmm.
because there's a lot of bullshit information out there in the world, and yeah.
That is so true. Yeah,
So yeah, that's my
yeah.
that's my that's probably the best advice I've ever
That's
received.
a great advice.
Okay, anyways, this is the end of the episode. Hope people
Yay.
enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed.
Yes, I love the conversation.
All right, any last words?
Um, Nothing much. Just enjoy your life and like do whatever you want to do, and yeah, make the most out of this pandemic situation. Yeah,
All right, nice.
yeah,
Also, always reach out to people. Yeah.
yeah. Always reach out to people. Check on them. Check on your loved ones. Even the person you hate, maybe.
It's like I know I hate you, but I just gotta say hi.
You don't
Anyways,
know how
all
much
right.
time
Oh,
you have with them. Yeah, sorry about that.
no worries.
Yeah.
Okay. Till next time.
Okay.
Peace.
Peace out.